Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jaterra Bria'Na and we do all things DIY over here. Today we are getting into a Gel X application and design tutorial. I feel like most people struggle with how to design their nails at home. So today's video is actually going to skip past all of the natural nail prep that I do. If you're interested to see how I do that, go watch my latest tutorial. I'm starting off with Savonlin's Nail Extend Gel Glue. This will be my foundation for my set. I'm going to do a thin layer of this and cure it for 30 seconds. Be sure to clean up the areas on the side so nothing hardens, and I feel like this goes without saying by now, but everything that I use is from Amazon. It'll be on my Amazon storefront, linked down below in the description, also in the comments. For today's nail tips, I'll be using these almond medium length by Beetles. I love these, and I'm also going to use this 28-day lasting glue. They did not lie, okay? If you do the application right, they'll last a month. I went inside each nail and I etched it with my drill. Also got this from Amazon. And then I apply a good amount of nail glue, okay? One thing I like about this glue is it's not runny. So you can kind of position your nail how you want it to. And then I use this mini lamp because I feel like it gets all the sides per each nail instead of using the big overhead UV lamp. I really like this application. Make sure you squeeze the sides so you don't have any lifting, and then I like to cure for the full 30 seconds. Once all of the nails are put on, you should have something that looks a little bit like this, and then I cure one last time for 60 seconds. Now it's time for me to go in with my nail drill and my file to perfect my shape. Also, when I apply my nail tips, I don't put the nail flush to my cuticle. I always leave a tiny bit of space. I feel like I notice when the nails start to grow out, it can cause lifting if you put it all the way to your cuticle. So leave a little bit of room. I like to buff the entire top of the nail with the drill, and then I go on the sides and kind of perfect the shape. So right now it's giving almond, but we want pointed almond. Isn't this so cute? I feel like it matches my finger shape. Also, if you have acetone, this would be the perfect time for you to go in and seal the cuticle with a brush like so, but I don't have one. Now I'm using this base gel from Beetles, and I'm going to cure for 30 seconds. This is going to make sure that all of the rest of my polishes stick really well. And oh my gosh, you guys, I figured out that the way you pronounce this brand's name, it's called Gaui. Been saying it wrong all my life. I'm using number 1439, I believe. It's a milky white color. This is going to be my base because this will prevent my smile line on my nails from showing. This time I only did one layer. Next time I'm gonna do two. Now I'm going in with this baby pink color. This is the perfect shade of pink for my everyday set. I did do 2 layers of this, but I only filmed 1 layer on camera, and this is how it came out. You see, you could still see my smile line just a tad bit. I want to completely get rid of it. So now is my favorite part, the designs. Today I'm actually going in with some eyeshadow. So for the first step, to get that aura kind of airbrushed feel, you're going to go in with a matte top coat, okay? Once you have that, cure for 30 seconds. Let's get into the eyeshadows. I'm going in with this fluffy brush. I do not use this on my face, and I'm going for like a purple pink look. So I started off with a dark purple, and then I went lighter each time. I'm dabbing it into the center. I'm fluffing it out around the edges, and once I feel like I have a nice airbrushed kind of vibe, I go in with a top coat and I cure for 30 seconds. Make sure you cover everything, okay? Because if not, you're gonna have a matte top coat underneath, and that's not cute. Now feel free to stop here because the aura airbrush look by itself is super cute, but I'm extra, so I'm gonna top this with a butter yellow nail polish. This is from Lisa. It's very thick and easy to manipulate, so really appreciate that. I'm going in for an abstract nail design using these line brushes, and then I'm gonna cure for 30 seconds. I think I was inspired by the Eiffel Tower, but do whatever shape that calls your heart, okay? Cure for 30 seconds. Take a shot every single time I say cure. In this video, I did so much curing, and I don't have on a UV glove. Highly recommend purchasing one, y'all. I promise I will. Now, I'm gonna do more to the middle finger, but for now, I'm going over to my pointer. I'm doing a simple French design. Now, unfortunately, I didn't capture it on camera, but I also added this color to my pointer finger. I added 2 pink flowers just by using the dotting tool. Now, if you feel as though you're not the best when it comes to hand painting, Blooming Gel, again by Gaui, is going to be your best friend. Whenever you want to use this product, make sure that you add a very thin layer because it works really, really well. Essentially, it just extends the nail polish that you add to your nails. So I'm going in with this cute one-sided dotting design, and all you have to do is add dots and then wait a little minute, okay? They'll bloom, they'll get larger, it'll look real cute, real fancy, and you barely did anything. Just make sure you cure at the exact moment where you like the design, okay? Don't do it too soon and don't do it too late. Since I'm doing my nails all over the place, I'm going in with my top coat and I'm curing it when I feel as though I'm happy with the design. And now it's time for us to revisit the eyeshadow. I really enjoyed this, y'all. This is about to be my new go-to when it comes to my Gel X designs. I'm doing the same aura feel, but this time I'm going in with a French tip in mind. So as you can see, I'm using this burnt orange color, super cute. I'm covering the entire tip of the nail and then I'm going in on the sides. I'm layering it with another lighter orange so it kind of has that aura effect, but I'm basically leaving the center empty so it can look like a French. Now, I'm trying to give this new gel a go. Didn't like it, hated it. In the end, I'm going to show you that I went back to my favorite, which is my cart. But yeah, essentially it's rhinestone glue, and you're able to use this as designs if you want to, but it was giving me a hard time. So I went in with some pearl rhinestones instead. Essentially, I'm just putting a dollop of the gel glue, and then I'm organizing my pearl rhinestones in a shape that I think is cute. I did a lot of 3 dots for this nail set. It kind of mimics a flower, so either it was 3 dots with the rhinestones or it's 3 dots with the jelly polish. I felt like it brought each nail together for a cohesive look. Girl, I was just going off the top of my head, okay? When you get them into the shape you want, make sure you cure for 30 seconds. This next design is for my girlies who do enjoy free painting. This is basically a Frenchie, but inspired by the number 8. So it's kind of arched going upwards and it's arched going downwards. It connects in the center, kind of like an 8, you know? Now, don't mind if the center is kind of a little wonky. That's basically the hardest part. We are going to cover it with those pearl rhinestones. So again, going in now using the manicure. I think that's how you pronounce it, girl. I love this gel because it's thicker in consistency, so it's easier to manipulate. And I'm going in with 1 large rhinestone in the center, 2 smaller pearls on the side, curing it for 30 seconds, going in with my top coat, curing that for 30 seconds too. I really gotta take better care of my hands, child. All this curing under this UV cannot be good long term, okay? That wraps up the nail set, basically. Now I'm going in with some cuticle oil. But I hope this set was informative. I hope it gave you some inspo if you like to do design heavy Gel X nails at home. Basically, I went off camera and did my entire right hand. I kind of mimicked the design that I did originally, but I made sure to put each design on a different nail. So it was a little, you know, a little unique in total. But yeah, if you did enjoy this tutorial, please be sure to give me a like, subscribe if you aren't, join the family, and check my description box and the comments for my Amazon storefront so you can shop all the products that I use. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, mamas.
Tell me you'll never wanna lose me.